Hey guys, welcome to KK Java Tutorials. In this video tutorial, we'll talk about add to string annotation. That's the part of Lombok project, right? So we'll see how we can use this annotation to generate a to string method for our Java class, right? So let's try to understand through an example. So here you can see I have a Java class with private fields, and here earlier we had used add getter, add setter, and add equals and hash code method to generate the basically getter, setter, and equals and hash code method, and these all annotation belongs to the Lombok project, right? So now here of course you can go ahead and you can override to string method over here with the help of Eclipse tool. But before that, let me show you. Let's say here I have employee object. I'm setting values for its properties by calling the setter method, and finally just I'm printing each value. Let's say if I'm trying to print employee directly over here, then what gets printed? Let me check it out. So here you can see it is printing object something like this. Why so? Because whenever you try to print an object of employee class, then it is basically calling the toString method of object, because object is a superclass for all the classes. So if you look into the object class, right, and here if you go and check toString method, right, this method is by default getting called because we haven't overridden our own method in employee class. And this method basically first of all that gets the qualified name of class, so that is the up to here, right, qualified name of class, and then it is concatenating at rate sign, and finally that will get the hash code of your object, which is kind of integer value, right, and that converts into the hexadecimal, right, and that's how you see the value of something like this. But this does not display the meaningful value. We want object of a state to be printed. So for that, what you can do, you can go ahead in your entity class or model class, whatever you call it, and source and generate getters and setters, and here you have option to include or exclude all those fields. If some fields you don't want to include, then you can uncheck, right? Even if you want to basically add some methods, right, so here you have provision to select that one as well, right? And even you can select method from the superclass as well. So here just I am going to select the fields, and just I'm generating a toString method, and that's how it gets generated. Now if I go ahead and if I run the client program, then it will print the state of object in nice format, right? So this is the class name, then a square bracket starts and close, and between this value for every attribute, right, like id equals to whatever id value, name equals to whatever name value is there. So that is printing a nice format. But thing is that let's say if your model class has a lot of attribute, then overriding these things will be kind of I would say duplicate code over the all the your entity class. So here we will take help of basically Lombok annotation, and at class level what you can do, you can use toString, add toString, and that's it. Here you can see toString method has been generated. There is little difference when you generate a toString method using IDE or using Lombok project. Now if I run, then here you can see value is displaying similar to previous, right, but here and class name, but instead of a square bracket it is uh, values are displaying within the small bracket. That's the main difference. But anyway, our intention is to print the state of object, so that is fine. Now here you can do some kind of customization, right? When you go to the source code of toString, then here you can see include field names. So here basically by default it is true. So whenever you annotate a class at toString, then it will include all the fields by default. But if you want to basically if you want to make it false, then of course you can make it false. So this will include the name of each field when printing it, right? But if you make it false, and you can do the customization. Now we have exclude, right? So you can use exclude attribute, that is a kind of array, right? So if you want to exclude some properties, right, while overriding toString, that you can do as well. Exclude equals to, and of course this is an array. So here you can say, let's say I don't want to include, let's say salary, and as well as let's say city. These two attributes I don't want to include while generating the toString method by Lombok, right? Now if I run, then it will not include right, CT as well as basically salary, right? Here you can see. So this kind of customization always you can go ahead and you can do, right? Now there are more attributes if you look into this annotation, right? So exclude, you understood, right? Now you have an off method, right? So off method, again, it is a kind of a string array. So off method, there you can specify the field name explicitly, and whatever field name if you specify within the off, those fields are going to use to generate the basically generate to string. That's the. Now next attribute you can go give the call super. Call super basically include result of the super class implementation of to string to the output, right? Pretty simple. Now here this flag, this is kind of flag, do not use getters. So basically what happens, so just we provide the add to string, right, a Lombok annotation, and basically that will call the basically getter method of every fields to generate the to string. But if you want to basically if you want to suppress that feature, then you can make this guy as a true, right? In that case, what will happen, do not use getters. If you make it true, then it is going to call the directly field name of your class to generate the to string method. That's the meaning of that. Now only explicitly included, you can specify this as a this flag here, only explicitly included field true, right? Then what you have to do, you have to use explicitly, you can go ahead and you can include the fields, like here you can use include, right? So just I have used to add to a string include before name, and let's say I include before salary, then only name and salary is going to include while generating the to string method. Let me show you. And here you can see name and salary is going to include. So that's the meaning of this one, right? These are the pretty simple, right? So you can go ahead and you can do the kind of experiment, right? So that's the meaning of this flag, right? Only explicitly included, right? You can make it true, and then explicitly you can go ahead and you can choose the field, what are the fields you want to be the part of to string method, right? So that's all wanted to discuss in this video tutorial, guys.